Welcome back to Wake Up America. I'm Alison Maloni. We've been weathering the supply chain issues and worker shortage storm for some time now. And to add to that, yesterday's announcement confirmed what we already know. Inflation is at an all-time high. Joining us now for more on how we can continue to weather this storm is CEO of the nonpartisan group Association of Mature American Citizens, Rebecca Weber. Rebecca, welcome to Wake Up America.
Oh, thank you. Good morning, Allison.
Good morning. Rebecca, you consider yourself a suburban mom, a CEO, and an American. In that order, you have 3 children. How is your role as a suburban mom key to your role as a CEO?
Oh, what a great question. You know, I think just like our children all have special gifts, so do our associates, our employees. And so one of the things that I enjoy so much doing is really getting to know those people that we're working with and identifying where their strengths are and making sure that they're sitting on the right seat in the bus. But it is a wonderful thing to be a mom. These are challenging times that we're facing today, and I think a lot of other suburban moms will agree that these times are unusual that we're dealing with today.
Yeah, that's a good word, unusual, right? And you're right. It's challenging times for moms and dads out there. There's a ton of suburban moms out there right now that are dealing with firsthand, right, with rising prices, the grocery store, the gas station, everything. Some have had to stay home because their kids are going remote. What do you think the key is to riding this wave?
Geez, there are so many poor decisions that we're seeing coming out of the Biden administration. Joe Biden promised to shut down the virus, but we see schools that are shut down. And we see so much racial tension in our schools. We see critical race theory is not embraced by parents or students. Children don't want to recognize differences. We want to recognize why we're so similar. But you're right, Allison, the costs are rising. We saw that over Thanksgiving, the cost to put out a Thanksgiving dinner was much greater than it has been in previous years. We see the supply chain crisis, how it's impacting families, especially over the holidays. And we see that we've got a president who doesn't understand that our children really need to be back in schools. We need to recognize that the virus is not really, the children are not the folks that are at the highest risk, and they're very, very safe in schools. So here at AMAC, we're pushing for children to be back in schools. We think that is so key.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much, evidence out there that says that these kids need to be back in school, not only for, their mental health, but also some of these kids, unfortunately, they're not getting the food they need when they're home in some of these environments. I do want to pivot now to the elections. So Democrats, in the last election, they spent a lot of time, right, trying to win over suburban moms. Do you think that both parties will try and do that in 2024? Look, we saw what happened in Virginia because the parents came out, critical race theory. The Republicans won that state. Do you see that happening again?
I really do. I think the media, too, is at fault for this. The media is backing a lot of these very bad policies. And I think that the Democrats are listening too much to mainstream media and thinking that their constituents agree with a lot of these bad policies. We think that suburban moms like myself, it's time that we get these Dems out of office in 2022. And we do see a big red wave coming. Another issue, Allison, that we've got to remember here, too, is that we've got a wide open border. And this is very bad for our youth. We see drugs that are entering the U.S. like we've never seen before. And so families, parents are waking up. They're recognizing that when you have an administration that has a wide open border that doesn't test for COVID, but forces children to stay home or wear masks in fear of COVID, that doesn't make sense. When we see drugs coming over the border, the volume as they are, over 100,000 people dead in 2021 from drug overdoses, it's time for change and real change.
Yeah, no, we look at these drugs are not just in states surrounding the border, they're in states across America. Families are dealing with this. Young children are overdosing. You're absolutely right. So a lot of crises that the administration has to deal with. Rebecca Weber, thank you so much for coming on the show today and sharing your insight. And thank you for everything that you're doing.
Thank you, Allison. Have a great day.
You too.